So, we've finally gotten what we've spent months anticipating. 1 minute and 20 seconds of Red Dead Redemption 2 footage. Like everybody else, I was hoping that we'd get a longer trailer. 2.5 minutes, anything more than 1 minute and 20 seconds. But what we did see was pretty fucking cool, so I guess that makes up for it. Anyway, we see Dutch, so it's now confirmed that it's a prequel. We already knew it was, but at least it's confirmed. Bow and arrow, which is a cool weapon, but it also tells me Indians, and we do see an Indian as well, so cool. A gator sack, which is telling me that wildlife is as it should be, a large part of the world and experience. We've also got dual-wielding pistols, snow, and a burn ward.
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black, on your behalf.
Red Dead Redemption 2 follows the story of Arthur Morgan and the van der Linde gang as they rob, fight, and steal their way across the vast and rugged heart of America in order to survive. Coming spring 2018 to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC systems. Oh, wait, they didn't say PC. They're releasing that shit in 2019 or 2020, so you sons of bitches have to double dip. Oh, those bastards. So, RDR2 follows the Dutch van der Linde gang. It's confirmed to be a prequel, which is a great thing because it's going to do a lot for the setting, the Old West. I think we can all agree that our least favorite part of Red Dead Redemption was the modern elements, the dying of the Old West. Regardless, we're probably going to see John somewhere in 2. Hell, he might even kill you at the end of the game. It is weird, though, that we never heard of Morgan. He was never mentioned to be part of the gang. But I guess that's what you get when you make a prequel. The prequel curse. Not everybody can make him like Georgie boy. It's gonna be a hell of a thing seeing Dutch again. He's a good character. I'm excited to see more of him. I'm hoping that Morgan is as good of a character as John is, but we'll see. I'm sure he will be. Rockstar makes a hell of a single-player campaign. Speaking of which, we didn't see any mention of online in this trailer or the teaser trailer. That's great, because I'm scared as hell after GTA Online. I'm sure they're gonna have microtransactions returning because they like money, but it's good to know, as close as we are to this game's release, which is supposed to be in spring of 2018, they're not pushing multiplayer in our faces yet. Oh, yeah, the release date, of course. It's good to have a release date, spring 2018. I'm sure they'll make it. But going back to the idea that Arthur Morgan maybe dies at the end of the game at the hands of John, instead of that, I saw a comment of somebody speculating that maybe after Arthur Morgan dies at the end of the game, we get to play as John, as kind of an homage to the first game's ending. I think that'd be pretty cool. There's also murmurs that maybe the last line of the teaser trailer said by Arthur Morgan was directed at John.
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
And some deadeyes over on Reddit happened to spot some things I didn't even catch. Like Jedi Josh 920 who saw Bill Williamson, who was a member of Dutch's old gang, the one featured in Red Dead 2. I didn't even notice that. Now, I got my suspicions that actually is John Marston next to him, but whatever. And then Mr. Admins fucked me over. Happened to notice some similarities between the locations in the trailer and the leaked map, which is starting to look more and more real to me. Such as a location on the map called Cornwall, right next to a railroad track, and you see Cornwall written on one of the train's boxcars. There's also a place on the map called Heartland oil fields next to a railroad, and we see an oil well next to a train station. And this one here is my favorite. On the leaked map, there's a river with a sharp curve leading up to a railroad, and in the trailer, we see a river with a very similar curve and a railroad right next to it. Freaky shit. Anyway, some of the people who are dogging the animations and the graphics, to them I say, fuck you! Get some motherfucking glasses! For an open world game with the amount of interactivity that I'm assuming we're gonna get, this looks fucking amazing, alright? And the facial animations carry so much weight and expression. Look at these eyes. Look at that shit. That's some Michael Shannon eyes right there. This son of a bitch. That's eye rape. Also, I like the fact that our protagonist is, as a lot of people are saying, bland? I think he looks more normal. He looks like a real person, you know. He doesn't have some sort of a scar over one eye, an eye patch in the other, stereotypical main character look, all that stuff. I'm glad we're taking a step away from that, and it looks like he's gonna be all around just a bad son of a bitch. And that seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun to play around with in the story. And the landscapes, obviously, it's Red Dead Redemption. The landscapes are beautiful. It's stunning. This one right here in particular absolutely blew me away. Regardless, thank you for joining me for this video if you're as big of a fan of westerns as I am, and I am a serious western fan as far as that goes. I love six-shooters, western history, and I went through a couple-year phase where I just scrounged for every single excellent western that I could and just watched them all. Stay tuned for some more Red Dead Redemption 2 videos from me, and until next time, game massively.